All right, ladies and gentlemen, we back. We are back. And I'm going to keep it so real with y'all. I had no intentions on doing a live video today. I really didn't. But something I came across was very disturbing to me. And I just could not wait. I had to do something today. And I don't plan on being on here long. But I'm not going to lie. You can blame Dee Dee for this. It's really Dee Dee's fault. And yes, I'm blaming you because you showed me this stuff. And I just can't for the life of me understand how a man could be this weak. Y'all can see the title. Weak men get respected by no women whatsoever. None. I don't care if she's beautiful. I don't care if she's ugly. I don't care if she's tall. I don't care if she's fat. I don't care if she's skinny. But I wanted to make a response video, and I'm going to be breaking this down, I guess, as I respond to another YouTuber by the name of Keeping It Real TV. Her name is linked in the title on this live, and hopefully you guys go subscribe to her. She's very entertaining, but at the same time, I feel like she is teaching some good lessons. I mean, she responds to some other YouTubers, but this video in particular really stuck out to me because it was really, it's sad. I'm about to get right into it, but weak men are respected by no one. And fellas, we got to do better. We have to do better. If we do not do better, I don't know. But let me go ahead and put these headphones on so I can hear. Because I'm gonna be right along with y'all. It should be very interesting. And again, I really had no intentions on doing this today. But yeah, it's Dee Dee's fault. I'm not gonna lie to you. So let me go ahead and get this screen popping. So y'all can see this. This is by Keeping It Real TV. And the title is called Prissy P, How to Treat Your Husband. And this is this woman's husband. And I want y'all to pay attention to the way that she talks to him, that she refers to him. It's very disturbing. It's very disturbing. So y'all just take a look. Let me make sure the volume is good. So hold on, let me fast forward. Okay. So he has been with his wife, I guess, for 3 years. And the reason I keep doing this is because this is prior to him getting with her. This is after he gets with her. Completely let himself go. But I want y'all to pay attention throughout the video, and y'all can probably catch on to some things that I caught on to, because again, it was extremely disturbing from what I saw. Now her husband. Now I want you to pay attention to that. This man was coughing. He was coughing on the camera. Could have been choking, anything like that. She didn't ask how he was doing. She didn't ask, are you all right? Do you need something? Whatever. Are you choking? Are you potentially dying? She said, can we finish? Just the attitude. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
What is up, y'all? You have tuned into another edition of Keeping It Real TV.
Fair use.
I'm your host, Regina.
Fair use.
Today we're going to be talking about Miss Prissy P, Miss Precious Pig, if you will. It looks like a few folks had some things to say about the last video I did about her and Mama Bree, and like she treats her husband. So without further ado, y'all know how this go. Let's get it, y'all.
So today's topic is, Who holds the money in your relationship?
Who handles?
Or who handles it? Who handles it? Who holds it?
We have a joint account for our bills, and we have a separate account for whatever, because she like to have her spending money, and I like.
Look how she looking at. Look how she just looking.
You know?
Right, Will and Jay. Yes, because me and Rayshawn, you know, if you guys have been watching us for a long time, we had a big conversation about money because Rayshawn is horrible. Like Rayshawn is horrible with money. It was real bad.
But now I'm good with money.
No,
you know, one thing that I tend to notice when girls get with guys like this is they tend to get with guys who maybe can't handle for themselves, can't fend for themselves, can't do the type of things, the basic necessities to survive. They even come off a little bit slow, if you will. And I know that's probably not the politically correct thing to say, but it is what it is. And for him to just be so okay with not being to handle money, that's a problem. To me, that is a big issue. A man should be able to properly handle his money. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with having a joint account or anything like that. That's not a big deal, but just the way that, you know, she puts it.
We didn't get to the now part. No, we didn't get to the now part. Mm-hmm. And I noticed that he was making a lot of charges, like swiping his card for $3 or $4.
I'll make sure y'all thumbs up this live.
And at the time, y'all know Rayshawn smoked cigarettes, so he was buying cigarettes every day. Me, I'm very crazy about stuff like that because I'm like, why are you charging the card every day for $3? Like
$50.
You never know when a rainy day is going to come. And Rayshawn never thought about a rainy day. He just thought about the bills paid. Right, so let me go buy what I want to buy.
So he's admitting that, yeah, I'm horrible with money. And again, nobody's perfect. You know what I'm saying? We all make mistakes. We all go through things. But he's admitting that, yep, I'm terrible with money. I think for the moment. I don't save. I don't do anything for a rainy day. She knows that about him. And to me, it seems like that she found a guy that will put up with the attitude, that will put up with the nonsense, somebody who's slow enough to put up with the crap. And there you have it. And black men, we have to do better.
Right.
It's like, no, what about putting something in savings?
At that time, I always thought of.
She has tamed him well.
And basically, I didn't give a bleep about
nothing but yourself. Whatever you wanted to buy. Yeah. So it's like one day I came home and I was like, you know what? We're getting separate accounts. I'm done with this. I'm so sick of busting my ass out here. He busts his ass too, but I'm so sick of working hard and we don't have no savings.
I think that was my motive. Like, dang,
he was mad. He was so hurt.
I was like, damn, I bust my ass every day to, you know, make a living. It's like, yeah, credit at a time. I won't think of
why, like,
or maybe, you know, something major wrong with the car. And I ain't got the money for it.
Yeah.
For one, y'all already nagging. Y'all already asked for enough stuff. Then on top of you actually.
Yeah, I think he's
Boy, I don't ask you for nothing because I'm a G.
Did I say you asked me for
just
money?
Masculine? No, masculine all over the place. I'm a G. Like, I don't need you for nothing. I don't ask you for nothing because I'm a G. Why would you want to marry a woman like that? Why would you want to marry a woman with that type of attitude and that type of way of thinking? Like, come on. Come on, let's keep it a buck. I mean,
Damn,
first of all, you don't gotta ask. I just give.
But first of all, P got about 20 accounts out here in the world. P good. Pretty much the money that Rayshawn was saving up to buy.
P got about 20 accounts out here in the world. P good. P good.
Buy his own self a car. Pretty much the money that Rayshawn was saving up to buy his own self a car was gonna go towards fixing my car. P good. P good. P good.
Now if I'm
so P is good. P is good, but the money he was saving to buy his own self a car, and that's what I'm saying. A lot of these chicks with low self-esteem themselves, they'll hold on to guys, or they'll get guys who are mentally off or don't know how to take care of themselves, or whatever the case may be. A guy who has some sort of ailment, so they can control them. Because again, having something is better than having nothing. Why would you want, fellas, getting ourselves together, to me, is a very important part of manhood. There's no way I will marry a woman and not have a car and not be able to get a car. That's crazy. Like, that's basic necessity for transportation. If something happens to your woman, or if something happens to you or to your mama or to somebody that you care about, how you going to get there? That is the basic necessity. Now, it's a difference between not having a car versus if your car break down, you working to fix it. But this dude just didn't have one. You know what I'm saying? And she has one. And the money he was saving to get his car or get it fixed, or whatever the case may be, went towards her car to get it fixed. But she's saying P good. P got 20 different accounts. Okay, well, you're not going to contribute to try to help your husband get a car? All right.
Not mistaken, I thought this was a conversation about who handles the money, or in her words, who holds the money in the relationship. So why on earth now, when Rayshawn is just explaining something, you know, literally answering questions or whatever he's doing, does she get offended and say, boy, I don't ask you for nothing? Further, here, you would know I got a man. Now, let's
fast forward this part a little bit.
You sitting up, potato fries, whatever you had.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
What up, King Gene? Emasculated to the 100th.
It's worth it. We have a local page on Facebook that tells you about new restaurant stuff. Mm-hmm. A lot of people was giving them crap about.
He always do that. Comment below if your spouse do that.
Bruh, did y'all see how
they always say they're not dippers?
Did you see how she looked at him when he did that? Did you see how she looked at him? Bruh. She's about to smack fire out that nigga.
Right?
So what's the point of having two sides of ketchup on it?
Look how he talked. Like, look at his tone and his inflection in his voice. Well, what's the point of having this dude look like a big dude, man? Come on, man. Come on.
Well, these wings got a good little crunch to it.
Cause you can go in there and get also too. You can go in there and get a single slider.
And the crazy part is, a lot of y'all be thinking, slim fit women, they don't like weak men and everything like that. Well, as you can see, women who are pleasantly plumped, SSBBW, whatever you want to call it, they don't respect weak men either. Nobody respects weak men. Nobody. And as you can see, look how she's treating him. She lives with this man. She sleeps with this man. But look, in the first 8 minutes of this video, which I fast forwarded some of it, look how much he's getting emasculated.
I enjoyed this.
I surely have.
I want you just to notice that when she done, she still ain't done, honey, because at this point, this man is going to be saying something about this Gatorade and how it's hitting the spot. I know it's hitting the spot, especially when it's nice and cold. Now, if you pay attention to her, when she done, she ain't done, honey, because she got to even eat the food from under her nails. Plain nasty.
Okay, I'm gonna fast forward this part.
Yeah, I don't know why they can't really hit the spot right now.
Just no life in the man. Look at him. Just no life in the man. He just looked like he's just. I have nothing to give. Nothing to give.
Go check out the Epic Empire.
I literally just asked you, did you want some sauce? You some sauce? You do that.
I got 2 sauces right here.
I know. So why you do that?
Because the 2 sauces open already.
Yeah, they're mine. Yeah, they're mine.
Okay. I'll open my own then.
What? Listen. It's stuff that I like, that I truly enjoy when it comes to food. And I never, even if I mean, Didi don't really do nothing like that. But even if she did, I wouldn't trip over something like that. You dig what I'm saying? And Didi has never tripped with me over something like that. Over sauce, a dipping sauce. Look how she did. Like, just look at the disrespect and just look at the go along to get along. Okay. Whatever you say. Okay. What happened? What happened to him? What happened to him that he would just settle for this kind of disrespect? What happened to him that he would just go for somebody that would just treat him as such? Absolutely insane, if you ask me.
Y'all heard me ask him too. He always do that. There's 5 sauces on the table. Shit.
And you tripping over 2. You tripping over 2 sauces.
But yeah, that's me. I don't like to get lost if I can't use my GPS.
Oh my God.
But I've always been like that though. I've always been the type of person that I don't like going nowhere, not knowing how. It haven't turned out. I don't hear he's like, oh, that's too much. Well, I'm not, but it's like I said, it's a lot of base heads out here, but some of them guys be putting a lot of money into these builds.
And you would too.
No, I wouldn't. No.
Y'all have a bite of this good old sandwich.
Okay.
See,
all right. Yeah, I really don't know. This is actually hard to watch because to see somebody as big as he is, you know, I'm sure he seems like a tall dude, big dude, bearded dude. You wouldn't think by looking at the guy that he would just be so okay with being emasculated to the degree that he's being emasculated to. What does that feel like for a woman to just walk over you and humiliate you like that publicly? And if she's doing that in public, in front of the camera, so thousands of people can watch, can you imagine what she says to him when the cameras are not rolling? Can you imagine that? Imagine what she's saying to this guy when the cameras are not rolling. I don't understand it. I really don't understand why people choose this type of treatment. I think that something has to be literally and mentally wrong with you for you to put up with this type of treatment. People want to talk about pretty privilege and they can't get a man. Listen, if this woman with this attitude and the way she conducts herself can get a man, you can get a man. This is full proof that yes, pretty privilege exists, but all you have to do is put in some sort of work. And I may not like the way she does them. I don't know what it is actually about her. Maybe it could be the fact that she's on YouTube and a personality, and that's what stuck out to him. But she is living proof that yes, pretty privilege may be a real thing. But if you put in an iota of work, you can get a man. Now, he may be a beta male simp, or he may be weak, but you can get him. You can get him. No matter how ugly you think you are. Let's continue.
It'd be that shit right there. Now, this man is still talking, and what she do, and you would too. It seemed like she said it with a little bit of an attitude, and the only reason why she got an attitude is because he dipped in her sauce. I'm telling you, this girl don't play by her food. And then she proceeds to, he says, no, I wouldn't, and starts to talk about it. And she puts her food in the camera with bread wrapped around it, talking about y'all get a bite. She is so disrespectful to that man. She don't let him talk. She finishes his sentences. And if you didn't notice, after she got heated about him dipping in her sauce, she had to scold him like it was her child. Like, stop treating that man like he's a child. My thing that I don't get is she does this shit on camera.
Man.
She treats that man like shit on camera.
Bruh.
So if she'll do it on camera, what the hell you think she doing off the camera? It's sad. And he sits there.
Didi said, but what type of man? Nobody want a weak man. This is living proof. Well, I take that back. Some women do want a weak man. She may not respect them, but in some people's eyes, a weak man is better than having no man. A weak man is better than having no man. A slow man is better than having no man. Because a dude gots to be slow to put up with this kind of disrespect from her.
There and takes it and roll over. I'm going to tell you one thing, Prissy P. The same thing I told Shanae. You better stop treating your husband like he's shit. Like you are prized possessions. Maybe to him you are. However, let that nigga leave and see how many more niggas you got lined up to do what he doing for your ass. Man, so much.
Okay.
And eat it with
Let me try your Mexican.
any regards, and it's okay.
Two.
Let me try your Mexican pizza.
You never had it before? I can say your mom used to eat this.
No, I did not say that.
Damn, man. Just give him some pizza.
We didn't eat Taco Bell going around.
Hold on. Did you just smell it?
Just a kid.
At least they gave me more drink than ice this time.
There's some awkward stuff. I ain't gonna lie to you. Definitely
Hope
awkward.
I didn't bore y'all. Stay tuned for more mukbangs.
So the man says, let me get some of your Mexican pizza. And first of all, she takes a pause and puts a piece in her mouth. The next thing she does.
Hey, King Gene, man, I need you
We ain't
to
never
hold on. Let
had
me pause
before.
this.
It wouldn't matter.
King Gene, I need you to send me an email, man. I didn't know you had a channel. I subscribed to your channel today. So shout out to King Gene, man. Send me an email, cjkyles90@yahoo.com. cjkyles90@gmail.com, man. So we can chit chat some more, man. I want to hit you up about some things, man. So send me an email and y'all go subscribe to King Gene's channel. Good dude.
If he had it 1,000 times before, why can't you just give him a piece? You have a whole Mexican pizza. I'm sure you had other food. Why couldn't you just give him a piece? Just like you dug in his food and took his shit without him even saying yes, or your fork was in his food. And then she goes to say, and you said your mom used to get this. Why does that matter? He just wants a piece of your pizza. And on top of that, the man asked for a piece of pizza. You gave him a piece of one. And then got the nerve to say, hold on, did you just smell it? Like you don't smell your food. Girl, please.
Why she sound so disgusted, though? Why she sound so disgusted? Yo, this is Dee Dee's fault because she is showing me this mess. King Gene says, I think this may be how he was raised. His mother probably treated him in the same way. He's comfortable in this role. Much love. I think she started treating him like that when they started getting paid on YouTube. That's ridiculous. I don't give a damn if a woman was a millionaire. You wouldn't treat me like that.
Here y'all go. All right. Hold on. Did you just smell it?
Mm-hmm.
Crunchy. Much too good for children. Hold on. Did you just smell it?
Mm-hmm.
Miss Trunchbull.
You got me some lemon
I'm
juice.
gonna eat my corn.
Hold on. I got a corn too, right?
Yes.
I hope y'all paying
Oh
attention
my
to how
God.
she moved. Now on this plate, they got crawfish, they got shrimp with the heads on, shrimp with the heads off, corn, and crab leg clusters. She immediately screamed out, hold on. I got a corn too, right? So
I think this is why it's so important for young men to be raised around young men, because when you have men, for the most part, that are constantly raised by single mothers, when you have them where they are in the state of being around so much feminine energy all the time, nonstop, 24/7, what tends to happen is that they become like this, or they become extremely feminine themselves. They become flamboyant. They become very emotional, and you need that balance. It is so important that as a man, as someone who's growing up to be a man, that you have that male influence so they can tell you This is not the business. This is not the business. You should not be sitting here putting up with no type of mess from no type of individual, man, woman. It don't matter who it is, how they look. You shouldn't be putting up with mess like this. And this just goes to show you, no matter how you may perceive a woman to may look, no matter how she looks, no woman really respects a weak man. They may take a weak man. They may accept a weak man. They may sleep with a weak man, and they may even marry a weak man. But at the end of the day, they don't respect them. They don't. Look at this. For example, look at this. And you know what's funny? And I don't want to make this about a weight thing, but if you watch some of the 600-pound life shows, those women treat their husbands, some of them treat their husbands like straight trash. I don't know if y'all noticed that. I don't know if y'all peeped that out or not, but some of these women treat their husbands like straight trash. Straight trash. That one chick, Shanae Murray, literally said to her husband, who gets her up, who washes her up, who wipes her butt and everything like that, because she was so fat and she was so immobile to the point where she couldn't even wipe her own butt. She literally told that man that all you do for me is wash my ass. That's what she told him. She told him, all you do for me is wash my, you don't do nothing for me but wash my ass. Really? Men, what like, are we that desperate? Well, not me, but are you that desperate for some in-house coochie that you are willing to put up with mess from an immobile 600-pound woman talking to you disrespectfully, and you doing everything you can to make sure that she's just clean? And she talks about, well, you spend 2 hours on yourself. Why you don't spend 2 hours on me? Ma'am, you can't do it for yourself. But I don't even blame her at that point. At that point, I blame the dude. It's his fault for sitting there and taking some mess like that. Yeah, that's crazy.
So what if there was only one corn? Prissy P. What if there was only one corn? I was hoping it was only one corn to see your reaction to it, because she would have took that corn from him too. Not to mention that she has all of the crawfish, all of the shrimp with the heads on, turn around and ate some of his shrimp with the heads off. And then if you notice in this next clip, he's going to pick up the crab legs and she's in the middle of eating shrimp. She literally stopped what she's doing to pick up the other crab leg cluster to make sure she got hers. She got more than half of this food. She eating his shrimp with the heads off. He says, oh, I got 2 clusters. He thought all of the crab legs was his, evidently. But she said, I got 2, one for me and one for you. Yet she's eating most of the food. And this is how it is most of the time.
Wow.
It's sad. But Ray, you better be glad that it was 2 pieces of corn, because if it wasn't, honey, you wouldn't even have had that.
Unbelievable.
Well, they gave me 2 clusters?
It was 2 pieces of
corn for you. Look at that, y'all. You know, they put me some on that lid.
Just put me on South Korea second.
The music. Oh my God.
You want the mushroom? Y'all.
Insane.
Jollibee Salisbury steak though?
What type? My question is this though. What type of man would allow his woman to get to this size? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just keep it a buck. We all see what we see here. We all see what we see. What type of man would allow his woman to get to this size and not try to do anything about it? Because this is dangerously unhealthy. Like this is like dangerously. And I understand that, you know, you got the whole mukbang community and all that stuff, and they eat online for money, and some people make a very good living doing it. But I've seen other videos where this woman has talking about she has problems breathing, inflammation in her body. She's always tired. And what type of man would sit back and just really let his wife destroy herself like this on camera for the whole world to see? You dig what I'm saying? To me, that's not love. That's not love. So I don't know. I don't know.
It's so good.
I'm not eating that skin.
I am. You mean talking to Brandon?
Yeah.
What's your favorite food? Pizza?
No. Hamburgers and gravy, right?
That's your favorite food?
His expressions is like a kid, like a
I
child.
heard that. I thought you told me something else plenty of times.
I got a lot of favorite food.
No, I mean just something that you can just eat without, like you can eat it anytime.
Yeah, if I can eat anytime, hamburger and gravy and rice.
Interesting.
I'm sorry,
You've
but
been trying it.
if my woman saw me,
All right, so
if my woman saw me gaining a lot of weight, I would want her to say something to me. I want like, this is not good. You know what I'm saying? Like, what kind of care is that? What kind of love is that? You dig? I don't know. I can't co-sign that, but I just think a weak man would allow some stuff like this to happen. You dig what I'm saying? Like, you so weak, you can't even stop your wife. This is supposed to be your wife. You so weak, you can't even stop and you can't control a grown person. But I'm not going to sit up here and watch you destroy yourself. And I understand it's about the money. It's about the money. But at what point do it not be about the money and be about something that's like real, like your health? You dig what I'm saying? And I get it. I get it.
I want to cover this up. Save that for my late night snack. I don't know.
Late night snack.
That's real selfish of you, but we know you selfish. You selfish with your own husband. And that's sad. You treat him like a child. You talk to him like he's your son. Even at the beginning of this video where they were talking about who handles the money. If you notice, she never said anything about herself that she needs to improve. She only talked about what Rayshawn needed to improve. Rayshawn, you should be happy you split your account with hers because it seemed like she's in control of everything, which is why, well, some households are the way that they are because you got these women out here trying to be the leader, and that's not how God, since you know the Bible so well, that's not how God wanted it to be. But that is not for me to decide. Y'all, let me know how you are feeling in the comments.
All right.
All about Prissy P.
Well, I guess that's it.
Disrespect she shows to Rayshawn. Y'all, let me know how you feel that Rayshawn.
That's pretty much it. She doesn't really talk about anything else after that, but sad, ladies and gentlemen. They don't respect them. What can I say? It's very sad. Hopefully they get some help, but maybe they don't want any help. Some people don't want any help. Some people think they're good. Some people feel they're good. And if they happy, I'm happy. I'm loving it because, you know, it is what it is. But King Gene, right. That's a good point. I understand we need to work on better health. You can eat better foods for the mukbang. That's a great point. I didn't even think about that because I thought for a second, like all the mukbang people wanted to do was watch people eat like crazy stuff. But I don't know. I'm not really in that world. Didi more in that world. Maybe we'll talk about that on the next podcast or something like that. Bring Didi on. We can talk about that mukbang stuff. But yeah, King Gene says, be intentional. Why not eat like this? Why not eat like this only when you mukbang diet workout? Yeah, I get that. Yeah, that's the move. But yeah, King Gene, man, I really need you to send me an email, man. So we can chop it up because I'm digging I'm definitely digging what you're doing over at the channel. Hopefully we can get some things cracking. cjkyles90@gmail.com. Let's chop it up. Let's get it cracking. I appreciate you sharing the video on your channel too. That was dope. I appreciate that. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I didn't want to be on here too long. Dee Dee and I later on tonight are going to do a Traveling Heartbeats show, Traveling Heartbeats podcast. We are going to go live because we have booked a cruise, ladies and gentlemen. It is official. We are going on a cruise August 1st, leaving July 31st. But I'm thinking we're going to do 2 days in Miami. So, yeah, ladies and gentlemen. So that is it. Be sure to join us at about 8 o'clock, 8:30, something like that, when we go live, and we're going to talk about some travel stuff. We may even talk about some mukbang stuff, all that good mess. But yeah, that's it for me. I didn't want to be on here too long. I had to address that. So, but until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you at about 8:30, 9 o'clock, something like that. I'll holler at you in a minute. Watching that stuff made me hungry now. But y'all know, you know. All right. I'll holler. Peace.